I've been working on measuring up this plate here and doing some constructed coordinate systems, doing some dimensions, doing some constructed planes. But what I'd like to do is a save on this file. And in 4.0, the file format that we're saving is known as an SAT file. So you'll see up here in my upper left-hand corner, my name of the file is up here. I'm just calling it my SAT file, or the SAT file save demo. But what I want to show you guys is where this file is actually being stored as a default. So if I was to go with the file and do a save as, or a save, what I've got here is Faro's defaulting to the CAM2 Measure directory. But what I wanted to say is that sometimes I've got clients that will put multiple folders underneath this CAM2 Measure directory based on part name or part number or operator name or maybe a shift number or whatever. That's personal preference, however you want to organize that. But what I do like to do is take all of the SAT files and organize them into their own separate folders. So if you've got parts that are individual, just save all the SAT files associated with that part, maybe under a folder here under CAM2 Measure. I've got a clients directory with a list of clients underneath it that I save my SAT files to. But I did want to show you that the SAT file is saving right here as a default. So I'll hit save on that. It says there's one out there already. Do you want to overwrite it? Surely. Okay. But now what I want to show you in the directory here, if I went to the Windows Explorer, notice that my C:\/ is up right here, Documents and Settings. I've got all users. I've got application data. I've got the Faro folder. And I've got the CAM2 Measure directory. I've also got X1 in here. If you're using X1, be sure to look at the module where I'm saving out the FCE file in X1. So here it is, CAM2 Measure, and right there is my save file for the demo here for the SAT. Now, if you wanted to change that default and send it to a directory that you've got already set up with a part name or part number, what you do is go into the Part and Application Preferences directory here. And under these paths, underneath Application Preferences, is where you would change that. You would take what's known as the drawing file, or the SAT file, and you would double-click on this one. Because right now it's defaulting to this CAM2 Measure directory. So if you want to have a list of directories under there, that's fine. If you want to put them underneath your documents, that's fine. But just, I like to keep all the SAT files in one location in multiple folders just for organization. That's just a great way of organizing all of your SAT files by putting them into a folder that makes some sense, that all of your Faro users will recognize based on the part name or part number or whatever criteria that you have set up. So if I was to go through now and change the default directory where my SAT files are going to end up, I'm going to double click here on the drawing files. And of course it's saving here to the CAM2 Measure directory. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to go to my D drive here and then highlight my clients directory. So I've got a list of clients underneath there right now. So I'll just say OK to that. So now it's changed the location here as a default for my D drive to clients. But now if I want that option to stay with every SAT file that I pull in, what I'm going to do is hit the save underneath the application preferences and double click on the default here and then say yes to that. Now that's the file that I want to load up every time at startup, so I'll click on this and then say OK. I'll say no to this. I don't want to move any of my folders that I've got set up already, so I'll say no to that. Now say I back out of this file here and I just went OK to this new SAT file. So now anytime that I've got a fresh SAT file up here and I want to do a file save as, my default directory will now be the clients directory.